Due Process, winner of 21 regional Emmy Awards, including the 2010 New York Emmy for our coverage of voting rights and the 2012 Mid-Atlantic Emmys for Outstanding Interview Special and Outstanding Discussion Series. Due Process is a presentation of Rutgers School of Law, Newark, and the Edward J. Blaustein School of Planning and Public Policy. Studio facilities provided by the Rutgers ITV Studio, Division of Continuing Studies.
And this is one of those last pictures that was taken when he was 3 weeks before he died.
Died of an overdose, a death his mother believes could have been prevented if his friends hadn't been afraid to call for help. Erasing that fear, saving lives. It's the point of a bill that passed the legislature only to be vetoed by the governor. The fight for a Good Samaritan law, up next on Due Process.
Major funding for Due Process provided by the Fund for New Jersey, supporting informed citizens for an effective democracy.
Fatal overdose. Experts say death is not usually instant, and the victims often not alone. Yet the deaths continue to add up, more than 700 each year in New Jersey alone. So some parents, practitioners, even legislators from both sides of the aisle say there's one simple way to get help when it's needed: remove the fear of arrest. I'm Raymond Brown.
And I'm Sandra King, and it's called the Good Samaritan Bill, a way of encouraging friends, fellow users, even dealers, to call for life-saving help by shielding them from prosecution. A small price to pay, say supporters, but the bill's been put in legislative limbo by conditional veto of the governor, despite appeals from parents who've paid the greatest price.
Jason was a beautiful human being. He loved people. He was a people collector. He was a wonderful son, very loving son.
Oh, Jason, what? You letting it out more? Oh, yeah.
He was a very normal kind of kid.
She's doing that.
Kind of the boy next door. He was in the Little League, and he went to summer camp every summer. He was just a very well-rounded kid that kept a big secret from the people very close to him.
A secret that surfaced only when Jason Sirk's parents arrived at this emergency room to find their teenage son dead of an overdose.
And one of the first things they asked was he on any medication? And the answer was no. And he was 19 years old. He was a healthy, big, very healthy kid.
Still, an autopsy would show that the Rutgers Newark sophomore had OD'd on Xanax and OxyContin, obtained on the internet from Mexico. Anonymous internet drug sales, a serious problem, but not the one that Senate Bill 851 was intended to address.
When people overdose on drugs, they usually don't die immediately. If they get medical attention, they don't die. Almost in every case, you can prevent the person who overdoses from dying. You call and you get help, that person lives.
But in an overdose crisis,
social pattern,
like this scene from the film Traffic,
Lou, he isn't breathing. Oh, God.
He's gonna die right here on the floor if you don't do something.
Fear of police, prosecution, panic, can keep even good friends from getting help in time.
Okay, nobody has anything on them, right?
You know, the first thing is to save a life. They've been on unnecessary deaths and also accidents as a result of drug overdose, and that we wanted to give an incentive for people to come forth and try to help.
To pick up the phone and call an ambulance. What Jason Sirk's friends did not immediately do, says his mother, when he OD'd in this Rutgers Newark dorm.
There are opportunities to intervene and to make a difference.
His